You've got to go easy on me today. Promise me. It turns out going to football yesterday was foolish. An entire night of city air, fast food, and screaming. Maybe not sensible, and I have paid the price as we all anticipate. Therefore, I feel terrible. So this stream could just cut off at any point. But this is as close as my mind can get to rest. So I'm sitting here now, much to your detriment, for the good of my health. Just had an image of a male Stevie Nicks. Well, she wasn't that raspy, was she? Actually, she was a bit raspy, wasn't she? I'll carry on. Welcome to the stream. Bear, Salty, Kelly, how is everyone? I'll carry on. Good work on 80 streams. Right. I probably shouldn't be live right now, but I am. Another no-camera stream. But, given what happened yesterday, I'm actually fascinated to see what happens to poor old Jim. Because yesterday, I got caught on the main road using agricultural diesel when I wasn't doing an agricultural task. Therefore, I've been fined 14 grand and I'm going to prison. Now, yesterday, I was relatively confident about the idea of going to prison, right? My first prison sentence in the game. Interesting to see what that looks like. Where's Steam pop-up showing it? So I thought, maybe we go to prison and see what it looks like, but then I realised something. What's the one thing they're very unlikely to give me in prison? Alcohol. And what is one problem that dearest Jitten suffers from the most? There is a very real chance that I am going to die if I go to prison. I'm going to say contraceptives, yeah. It is a Finnish prison, that's true, and they are known for being, like, very sort of, like, what's the word? A lot more comfortable than your normal prison, right? For the sake of rehabilitation instead of punishment. So there might be alcohol in there? Oh, hang on, Dougie, I don't know if I've got alerts muted. 1 second. Hang on, probably do if it's not popped up. Hello? Oh god, what's going on? Hang on. I've got methadone for me, yeah. Alright, oh god, now the oh fucking hell, I'm tabbing out trying to get Dougie's bits to play, now the game's crashed. Help! Dougie, welcome to the stream, Azar, Gwynblade Cats, how are we all? We're gonna have methadone for you, yeah. There we go. Sorry, Dougie, I didn't realise I had him muted.
Now that title is a good one.
I couldn't think of any famous Maxes though that people might that might be like slightly more international. I was thinking of Max Brannin, Max Wall. I couldn't think of many. Of all the people to mute, he picks me. Not only am I the #1 viewer, but also his boss. Yeah, Max von Sydow I could have had. But that would have been a flash in the pan idea. Right, so I got caught. Oh, I can see it already.
Voi saatana.
Right. Do I try my hardest to earn 14 grand and pay this off? Because I might die in prison if I can't have the alcohol. Am I willing to throw this life away and all the progress we've made on this character to avoid earning 14 grand? The problem is I don't know how long I have to earn it. Because if I go to prison... Fisty, welcome to the stream. Max and Paddy. If I go to prison, then I'm going to die of alcoholism, right? I mean, we've not made that much progress, Dougie, but I don't know if I want to throw it all away. Do I want to go back to the parts magazine and start ordering every single part Do I want to go through the Futu font probation period again? No. I don't know. What would I have to earn? Just over 11 grand I'm going to need. And we're not overflowing with options for income, are we? Smuggle a few bottles of Keeley up your bumhole. I mean, if I remember in the debrief, you can actually, like, hold an item, or you could before. Was it the debrief, or I think I accidentally went to prison with the helmet on once, and it let me have the helmet while I was in prison. Oh god, yeah, the tractor. Let's just pray the tractor's fixed for today. So roll the dice and play the game, or maybe just try and earn the money and see if it's even possible. Yeah, the problem is I don't know how long I've got to earn the money. I've got a couple of grand in the bank, but I need, like, log jobs to come through. Maybe we'll go home and I'll, like, tinker with the car for a bit. I'm pretty sure jailers aren't supposed to let anyone die from alcohol withdrawal. This is true. There is a chance that the game will account for this, right? And they give you something that you can ration yourself with your alcoholism. I can only imagine. But if not, I might have to try and get arrested with a beer crate in my hand or something. We'll see. They're not here now, though. Detective Mankey, welcome back. Though they might do, I don't know. Milk. Well, alcoholic milk. Oh shit, I dropped a sausage behind me. There we go. Who dis?
You sound like a poo.
I know. I sound as bad as you look. Alright, let's go home. Imagine that in a real prison. They've got a medical doctor see you and give you benzos to prevent you from seizing. In this game, you just give you a beer, yeah. I mean, it's the cheapest option. Argo, welcome to the stream. Thank you for 79 months. Did you have fun in Moldova? I'm very sorry to hear that you're home. Right, let's just go sit by the phone at home, I suppose. We've got 14 grand of debt to make up before I go to prison. And I don't want to go to prison because I might die of alcoholism. Just remember, kids, substance dependency is a big joke and people too addicted to them aren't real people. If there's one game that treats them real, it's this one, right? As we saw in the last one. Very much played for laughs until it isn't, right? If you're addicted to coffee, they'll bring you tons of coffee, right? Actually, that's a good point. Caffeine addiction is a thing in this, right? But I think caffeine addiction... Obviously, I don't want to know if anybody has the answer to any of my theories. We're here to work it out blind. But I wonder... I think the problem with caffeine addiction in this game is that it just makes you more tired. And being massively addicted to caffeine in prison is probably a good... because you get to sleep more. There we go. Good. Alright. Tractor's fixed. Yeah, and people don't die from a lack of coffee. There's only... Alcohol is one of the very few things that you could die from a lack of, right? We speak about this a lot. Sounds like the rally's on, so I might be able to get some coffee for my, speaking of which, for my spiking fatigue from Eric and Kitten, who run a little stall here on rally days. Don't know if they're here right now. They are! Beautiful. Sleeping in jail doesn't count jail days down, though. It does in the first game, doesn't it? I don't know anything about this game, by the way, nor do I want to. There's sausage and ring sausage, there's blood pudding and blood sausage, there's head cheese and brawn, there's loaf and ears.
Siinä on lihaa, siinä on jauhoa, on rasvoa ja suoloa.
True, Eric.
Kaikki
There's
yhdessä
meat,
kädessä
flour,
noin
fat, and
samassa
salt
paketissa.
all together in one handy, tasty package. Eric, absolute
Ei perkele,
king.
tuoskaan meinaa sattua vuotetuskohiin.
Can't even manage to time the tap in. At home, you check the thermometer and see that it's cold, so you put on 3 pairs of long johns on top of each other. Then you start sweating while waiting in line for food, and soon you're drenched right down to your butt crack, and your underwear is all clammy by the time you make it home. Eric, I'm so glad you've told me. Can I have a coffee, please? Hello, kitten, by the way. Congratulations on the little baby. Will you take a sausage? Now's a good time to eat, so you have to go home and wonder about the empty light in the fridge. Alright, I'll have a sausage. Just one, please, Eric. Can you please look at what you're doing? You're going to burn yourself. Oh, get something warm and something silly. I'll have one more coffee, please, Eric. You get a vicious headache and bad fatigue from caffeine withdrawal, but no death, yeah. Beer is culture. Everyone who smokes weed and chills is a drug addict. I didn't order a sausage, did I? I didn't order that. You can have that. I'm having a coffee. You can have that sausage. You give me that for no reason. Unless did I click the wrong thing? I clicked coffee, didn't I? I'll have another coffee. I'm clicking fucking coffee and he's making sausages. Why are you giving me too many? Eric, this is too... I decided to buy... That says sausage. If you wouldn't waste all your money on coffee, you'd easily be able to pay your fee, the damn millennial. Eric, that's too many sausages. I don't want that many sausages. I press this one. Coffee. You really did decide to buy a sausage in the middle of it. Now, I looked up at the price for that and then clicked this. Did I intentionally buy the first sausage? Don't make me... Stop making... Eric, stop making me sausages. Also, shut up for 5 seconds. A sausage coffee. I'm going to put the sausages on the... Where the fuck did that go? I've lost my sausage. Where did my sausage... Will you shut up? This place, Dougie, is it's like a refreshment stand for the rally. So it's only here when the rally's on, but... Yes, fucking hell. What are you going to do? Give them sausages they don't want? God, he doesn't have to flap his gums. I'm going. Sick of his fuck. Driving me mad.
Mene säkin kotiin.
Sorry for that noise, by the way. Right, I'm going. You've driven me... Done me head in. Wait, how am I going to get home? I'm going to have to go straight over the lake, I think.
You said out loud, okay, I'll get a sausage, and you did buy one sausage. Not two, no, so yeah, no idea why that happened.
Well, I bought one and...
extra.
Didn't I? I bought one and I ate one. And then he gave me 2 more. Sausage soaked in cold coffee for hours. Yeah, it was delightful. Radware, sorry, welcome to the stream. Sorry if I'm missing chat, everybody. I was arguing with Eric there. I'm going to end up going to prison, yeah, if I can't pay a 14 grand fine. But I've realised I probably need to avoid prison at all costs. Because I'm not going to get beer in there and I'll die of problem. think I'll go make some breakfast sausage and dip it in my coffee now. You've given me the idea. Why not? Oh, it's technically a cereal at that point. Fuck it. If I'm going over the snow, I might as well go over the snow. I'm not going to get some massive fine, am I, from driving on the snow in a tractor? Using red diesel. Yeah, I don't know, Radway, but I'm kind of scared of finding out, really. Syrup is a bit. Syrup and sausages. Coffee ground rub. Shaggy Dan, good morning. So yesterday, apologies for those that can't understand what I'm saying because I'm a stupid voice, but yesterday I had agricultural diesel in the tractor and I was caught by the police in the tractor on the main road, and they dipped my tank and realised that I was using agricultural diesel for a non-agricultural task. Therefore, it was technically tax evasion or tax fraud. So, I've got a 14 grand fine, and I don't know how long I've got to pay it off. But I'm thinking I might try and pay it off. Crazy, right, Radway, yeah? That's home, isn't it, I think? That's the, yeah, there's the ski ramps. That's Kitten and Towns' farm over there, look, and Eric's farm. This is the island, and that's home. Sausage and syrup is genuinely delicious. The whole salty and sweet combo. I find sausages too savoury. Too savoury? I've never thought of that as a concept before. I like the guy's voice. It sounds like a typical salesman at a town market. Yeah, he'd be more at home in KCD than he is in this. It's all been downhill since he lost his taxi. True, actually. Right, I'm going to stretch. If I was the devs, I'd probably just stall the problem timer during jail, but I've no idea if these devs did that or not. They may not have. There must be something. I actually had a theory at the start of the playthrough that there maybe was like something you can do to help cure the problem in game, like something you can take or something you can, some food stuff or something that helps with the problem, and that's what they'll give me in prison. So if I don't manage to pay the fine and end up in prison, then at least we'll learn if there is a solution to problem, right? Gotta be in the mood for sausage, and it needs ketchup. They're rich. Yeah, that's true, Radware, as well. We still don't know whether you can die if the problem meter goes too low. But given the problem meter looks like a variation on the thirst meter, then maybe if the problem meter goes all the way down to nothing, it becomes a thirst, or it behaves like a thirst meter. Seems a little steep. It's time to go rob the old folks home, I suppose. Yeah. We're going to just rip Scotty off over and over and over again. So loud. Apologies for the noise. I'm in pretty deep snow at the moment, so I can only really go in first gear, so... Actually, seems a bit quieter if I stare at this spot specifically. We'll just listen to Polybridge music while not looking where I'm going. It does, Radway, yeah, so if you just drink water, the problem meter goes down really, really slowly. But I did like 3 weeks in game or something just drinking water, and it was like to get rid of the whole problem meter. It took like 5 minutes of drinking, pissing, but it didn't seem to have any visible effect after 3 weeks in game of doing that. So, and it was also a pain in the ass for the stream. So I decided to fuck it off for this live, but this live's gone on quite a long time. I think that probably the only 2 ways that we might learn something about the problem meter is to either die by it and see what the death notice says, or go to prison. Yeah, that's what it seems to function as, Radway. Yeah, that's about all we do now. But how to, if there's a cure for the problem, then I don't know. Probably make you drink from the toilet. Well, that's the thing. If, when I get arrested, I can go in there with a crate of beer in my hat, what is going on here?
Cheeky's won the rally for the 34th time since the Blobby family has moved into the valley. What's Cheeky's secret to winning the rally every single time? He says it's the size of your shoe.
Jesus. You have finally arrived in Finland. It's the Rapture. He's been taken. Come down. It's a witch. Remember when you used to complain that there were no wandering NPC? Jesus, come back. All is forgiven. Has he, like, spawned on the hill somewhere and he's, like, one of his values has not been correct? Heaven's not that way, Shaggy Dan, I can guarantee it. Makes sense of knowing how lazy Topless is with the game programming. What makes you think lazy? Unorthodox, definitely. Don't know about lazy, though. Glorious GTA 3 clip. Is there a 6 welcome to the stream? Let's just stick it in Discord for me to watch after. Oh, yeah. There he goes, look. I'll remember him forever. Don't start with the fancy words. I know you know I'm right. What, the Topless Gun is lazy with the way he's made the game? Is there a lot of agreed upon examples of that I'm not aware of? I'm genuine at it, rather. You probably know more about it than I do, from a programming standpoint. Alright, we've made it home and I didn't have to die to the rally or kill anyone. Oh, my sorbet. I suppose I should do leaflets and stuff, shouldn't I, if I'm scrounging for every tiny little bit of money. I also might move my scrap pile today. Does anybody fancy some turbo inventory management? I don't know where I'd move it to. All I know from his dev streams is that he uses visual scripting a lot. Is that something that has a lot of downsides or something? Oh yeah, I forgot you've basically watched him do most of the coding for this game, or a lot of it. Fucking handbrake. There we go. Right, let's pull the tractor up. Well, I'm going to have to pay bills, aren't I? I mean, it might be where Radway's got his knowledge from, though, I suppose. If he's watched a lot of him do it in first person. Alright. I'm just going to go walk to the mailbox and we'll pay the bills, and then I'm hoping to just sort of hang around by the phone. We'll maybe do some work on the engine and stuff, and with a bit of luck we get a few log jobs in, etc. It'd be nice if you got a fine in this game, that if there was an option to just drain your current money reserve to lessen the sentence. So if I knew I was going inside, I could at least like pay it off a bit, or just accept the full sentence. I don't know if that's how it worked in Finland at the time, right? Because that's how this game works, right? The actual game design or quality of life is nowhere near as important as properly representing the time, right? Won't say any more than this, but the fight design in Grounded 2. Has there been another update, Azar, is there? I know the last one was a couple of months ago, right? Has there been another one since? Alright. I've just had a coffee and I'm fairly sure it's going to ruin my temperature. Oh, you're on the same one, okay. I'm glad to hear it though, because if that one's good, then that means there's another one around the corner, right? So there's going to be even more by the time we get back. Alright. It's time now for the telephone to ring. Hello, radio, are you on? You are. Put Finland FM on. A bit louder, a bit louder. Alright, if we was to move the scrap pile just to a location that isn't outside the house, because it's probably doing my like frame rate and stuff no favours, where would we put our reserve scrap pile? I tell you where it might not be a bad idea, the log shed. I know it's not probably far out of the way, but it means that it's within walking distance, but not in sight, right? Could just have it all stocked up in there, and there's a little bit of FCI about it as well. Imagine if the control arm's actually in here this whole time. Yeah, I'll just... Yeah, that just fell under the mat, lovely. I mean, that'll arrive at the dump, which is probably a better place. Yeah, throw it in the parents' bedroom. So they call the control arms in here, though. Rear upper, rear lower, front lower. Yeah, if it was in the parents' bedroom, it would be all stacked up, I mean, like it is now, right? Which is probably even worse for the frame rate. I dropped a bumper before and it just fell through the mat. Yeah, that one did not a bumper. What are you? No. Big fan. It is, yeah, this is scrap pile 2 of 3. This is back when I thought I could still organise it all. Still none of the control arms I need though. Down to a single piece that I need. Well, we'll just go check the phone's connected. Alright. Phone, ring, please. Siddles, logs. Now, go on, bang. Towns, kitten, logs. Cats, logs. Guy in the north that we haven't named yet, log. What am I looking at here? So, the fucking gremlins that push the car around in the garage that have done it again. But not only has the bug knocked it into the pit and dented everything, it's also thrown the seats.
Mitä helvettiä?
Fucking hell. See, what if it starts doing that to, like, engine components and stuff? When was the last update, Monkey? I don't really want to know what was in it, but, like, when was the last update? Because I don't think this was like this yesterday. But it's been doing it constantly, like, as you saw, the Sorbet, like, every vehicle's just spun around all over the place. Oh, we played since Friday, yeah. Yeah, like 4 days ago. Okay, things are just falling off now as I'm trying to reset the position of the thing. Whatever this is, it's pulling the car to pieces. Is anybody else having this issue? Alright. I think I've got another bucket seat, maybe. I can just swap this one out for another one of the bucket seats. Did I get a bucket seat? Yeah, look. Any of these are driver's bucket seat? Yeah. Right. Is that a passenger one? No. This hasn't got the blue trim on it, has it? No. I've got backups, Shaggy Dan, yeah. Just in case some major bug ruins something, I do have backups. But I'll never do it for a, like, legitimate death or anything. Possible that some update introduced a bug. Or a bug. It will definitely be an update that did it, but I think the bug was there anyway. Alright, well, suppose we'll put the seats in. Still waiting for the phone to ring, right? Yeah, I've got, like I said, I've got backup saves, so I've got a bit of luck. What were you again, 11s? Only 3, isn't there? As far as I know, there's only 3. What are you little turkey doomer? 7? I think things are slightly bigger than they were for the Satsuma. Oh god, that's making me so dizzy. Oh dear. As far as I know, it might just slot in at the front. Is there why is the windscreen green? Not like moss, maybe? Again, don't answer if it's a feature, but what the fuck? That was just me thinking aloud as opposed to requesting the ends. Is there a bolt there? It's not a 10 if there is. Hey, here we go. Good news coming, here we go. Log job, bang! Hey, that works as well. Septic tank's filled up with waste again. Could you come and empty it? I will, sir. Yes, of course. I will definitely pay. Good. I will definitely receive your payment. Thank you, friend. Alright, that's at least another grand towards Stubblers Don't Go to Prison Fund. Also, I'm letting all the heat out, aren't I? Alright, let's put the backrest in. Do I have a black rear seat bench thing? That's the bench, isn't it? Not the backrest. It's the backrest I need. It has 6.4, yeah. So the septic tank one, that one was correct, right? Are you the backrest or the seat? That's the bench, but it's the backrest I need. It's a shame as well. You are the backrest. Okay. I need a black backrest and a black passenger seat, don't I? Stupid shit car. Zeddle! Did you sub like yesterday or something at 90? Zeddles, thank you for the sub. We get fucking hell. Can the car just stop flying about? It's getting to the point where I can't have it in the garage now. It's not stable enough to sit in the garage. Oh, you're not the only one, Siddles. Yeah, everybody's just disconnected now. Siddles, thank you for the sub regardless, and welcome to the stream. Paula, good morning too. It's my only fine in game, yeah, in this game. If you was to ask whether it was my largest fine in my summer car, however, that'd be a different story. I think I got 120 grand or something at one point. Oh, there we go. Can't just be the same.
Perkele.
I think the biggest fine I got pre-Sothan's suitcase was like 62 or something. But the 100 grand one was post-Sothan's suitcase. Alright, parts are just flying off constantly now. I don't know what keeps falling off, but the exhausts come off. The handbrakes come off. Working on the car was my favourite part of the first game, but for some reason it just feels frustrating because the car won't sit still. Genuine question to people who play this game. Is it a problem for you guys that the car just floats around on the driveway and in the garage? It was doing it before I downloaded the frame rate mod. A huge issue for you, Augur. Yeah, I'm glad. Well, given the sheer experience you've got in this game, if you're having it as well, I feel a lot better. Was this maybe a sign that these parts weren't actually bolted in correctly? I was thinking, Bear, it might be that, but then the saw bay just drifts around on the driveway as well. Philip Onit, welcome to the stream. Philip Onit, I should say. I was looking for a Finnish name there. Alright, so it can clear up. Okay, good. But the problem is, right, is this bug's done so much damage to the bodywork of the car that I resent its mere existence. I know I can probably fix it, but it's pissed me off. Right, so the backrest flew off, right, and the seats flew. I'm still sure there's going to be a bolt in there somewhere. Don't answer if you know there is, by the way. It's blind playthrough and all that, right? But just forgive me. I'm going to check. Is it a 6? No. Is it a 7? No. Is it an 8? Ha! Is that actually on the seat, or is that somewhere underneath? No, you're good, Gwynblade, you're good. It was, I was asking about a bug. I appreciate the alertness. Alright, that is the seats in, I think. I don't think I ever had the handbrake, the gear stick installed, did I? The handbrake I did. So all the things that sounded like they've fallen off, nothing actually fell off, so maybe that was just noise. So the most annoying bug that I've got in the game right now is gonna go away when I finish the suspension. But I can't finish the suspension because the one part that I can't find in this godforsaken game is the final part to complete the suspension. Fucking shot. Trouble is, you can buy posh suspension in here. Hey, what was that? Hey, they've added all this shite again. Whoa. Tiger print now, and not just zebra print. Imagine. Then the swarmy one. They were in before, were they? Or have I maybe just skipped past them? Damn, look at that flywheel. Anything else new? No. I was going to talk about the suspension. You can actually get some really good, like, suspension, but it's like the structural parts of the suspension that are missing. More gotcha, yeah. Stupid real-life analogues. I'm just going to turn talk radio off briefly. What time is it? It's only 4 p.m. Go have some coffee and we'll carry on working on the engine, I think. Just waiting for the phone to ring, that's what we need. So for those just arriving, I'm 14 grand. I've got 14 grand fine. Is it in here? No, but it's in the apartment 6-4. I've got a 14 grand fine to pay. Which I'm kind of nervous about, right? Because... what am I doing in here? God, I'm so used to my summer car, I've come in here to piss. I can't pay the fine. Well, paying the fine would be a steep challenge. But usually I would go to prison because I'm pretty comfortable with seeing out prison sentences in this game, right? But, and please nobody say whether or not this is a thing, please. Promise me, everybody, you're not going to give me the answer to this. I don't know whether you will be given alcohol in prison, or if there's any way to circumnavigate the problem. So there is a very real chance that when I go to prison, I'll die of problem. And again, please nobody tell me whether I will or I won't, or hint or anything, please. Please, Augur, please. I was in the tractor that was full of cherry diesel, and I took a shortcut from the farm in the southwest to town and got pegged by the police. And they did me for having incorrect diesel when I wasn't doing a farming task. Can you believe it? Alright, what was I doing last time? I think I was still working my way through everything, right? I did get... I think that fan was the last thing I put on, right? I think we need to... Put the light on, can't we? Oh, I wasn't feeding the tractor. Kill you, thank you very much. Tell you what we'll do. We'll get the alternator sorted. Let's get it to where it probably will be. Is it time? I wonder if it's time to put the timing belt. Oh, I don't have a timing belt, do I? Or an accessory belt, sorry, I should say. So there's no point in putting that in because I need... Ah, shit, I need one of them from the shop, don't I? I actually haven't bought, like, the battery and all the fluids and stuff yet, have I? Right, well, we've got the fan and the water pump and all of those pulleys sorted. We have the timing belt on. We've got the crankshaft pulley. We've got the fuel and oil pumps attached. We've got the carb on. What goes there? Is that a distributor, maybe? I don't know where the distributor would actually go on an engine like this. Azzy, welcome to the stream. Your star got winter donuts. Have you bought some? Okay, where does the electrics go from that? Ah, so the electrics do actually attach. I need spark plugs as well, don't I? I actually need to go and buy the basics for running a car from the shop. I'm at that level already. This should be the distributor, though. Just a bolt, right? Not a bolt, a screw. There. So the distributor... Am I right in saying the distributor takes the full electric charge, or the electric current from the battery and splits it 4 ways to then go to each of the 4 spark plugs so they spark at proper intervals, right? I'm trying to understand this time what all of these things do. So the distributor splits 1 electric current into 4. Okay, I'll pretend I've understood that. Clutch cable I don't think goes on the engine proper, does it? Exhaust head. See... Does that even fit on there? Arm to spark plug, thank you very much. I'm assuming that there's like, this is for the stock radiator or something, right? Not radiator, stock exhaust, and this is for like something slightly fancier. Because the exhaust pipes are different, aren't they? So that's probably what's going on. Scrub an eye well. Red with stars. I love red flavour. That's actually a thing in the US, isn't it? There's certain flavours that are known by colour. Is that right? Educate me. I feel like there's so much wrong with this, though. And I'm assuming the gearbox goes on... The gearbox isn't going to go on now, is it?
Voi vittu.
Oh, and of course the car's moved back, so I now can't get out of the pit.
Voi saatana.
Fucking game. Salty, can we talk about getting me this control arm? Is it too much to ask? Alright, maybe the engine has to be lowered in before the... You know what I mean? Hang on, am I missing a gear link thing? I need another one for that side. Do I have one of those? Steering shaft. Guys, maybe go put a steering shaft in. This way, maybe? Oh, do I need the control arm to it? I think I need the control arm to put the steering shaft in. I think. Oh, game, please. And it just won't fucking move. Look. Well, there we go. It's finally moving. I think I was having more luck not having it in the pit, but then I couldn't install the suspension and everything underneath without it being in the pit. I'm just going to have to just eat a bowl of shit, I think, every time I want to try and work on the car until this is fixed. Until I get the control arm, which makes the bug go away. Right, what else do I need? Is there anything else that can go on? All these hoses are going to go in after the fact, right? Wiper motor assembly. Like, where's this going, I wonder? I don't think this is going to go on the engine, is it? Is it going to go in the car somewhere? Assemble the Satsuma by lifting on the tractor. That might be a better way of doing it, yeah. But no, in this fucking game, it'll roll around and on the... Where did the gearbox go, by the way? Did we ever find the gearbox? It gone inside the car somewhere? Yeah, okay. The gearbox is driving, apparently. Yeah, no, in this game, the tractor will drift and the fucking rivet will go flying. Wiper motor is it? Where would the... Where, I wonder where the wiper motor is on a real car. Interior, maybe? I've had no real clues looking at it, but it looks... It looks more interior than exterior. But again, it might need the engine to be installed or something. Right, can't work that one out just yet. This looks like it slots there, and it's the heater. Yeah, it does. Okay. Oh, it actually didn't slot where I thought it was going to. Okay, what are those bolts? Heater, imagine. Which is probably vital for survival. Okay, let's go from the bottom up. 5s. Is that everything? Do you want to attach it into something? No, you don't look like legitimate bolts. Alright, and I assume that's going to use a lot of ducts and stuff, right? Yep, we've all just thought of the same stream title for tomorrow. Radiator, heater hose outlet. Let's just have a look, see if... What do it look like? I'm assuming it actually needs the engine component. Oh, there it goes. Alright, I mean, it's going nowhere at the moment, but it's in. We're learning. Oh, I feel woeful now. I think just bending around and wrestling with this car. Emotionally draining. There's a screwdriver. I'm going to do the My Summer Car cheat thing of attaching this bolt already, even though there's nothing to attach it to. Okay, is there another one? What was that? I can't remember that one. There was another radiator hose, though, I think. Heater hose inlet. This maybe somehow? Must be. There's the radiator hose. Alright, so maybe the engine has to go in first. Oh god, sorry for my voice. It's like it's rattling around in my ears, in my head. I'm sure it's hotly debated what the hardest thing in this game is, whether it's the ice racing or the new rally or any of that stuff. But I can guarantee the hardest thing in this game is picking up brake lines. These usually in the first game attached to the inside of the firewall, right? Whether it's true for this game, who fucking knows? Would it be on the back of the firewall? Again? You can see the section that's allowing for the gearbox, look. I wonder if I could put the engine in now, do you reckon? Don't answer if you know, obviously. I'm assuming this is the front because it's the only way you can get it on the hoist. I'm going to have to take the bonnet off. The bonnet off, aren't we? What were you again? 9s? 7s? Again, if you've got any cool tips or hints or any guides or pointers that could help make this any easier for me. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to have them. So the bolts lower than... Oh, they're fucking... They're on the bottom, aren't they? But... Because of my wandering car, the thing's so bent you can't see him. I just noticed a fender bolt that's not in all the way as well. Yeah, what the fuck's that doing there? There are 10s and not 5s in this, right? The tip is just to give up. See, that's the only tip I'm allowed to take. But unfortunately, it's the only thing I'm not allowed to do. Alright, is there anything else that feels like it should be on this engine before it goes in? What's that wiring up? Flex plate? I don't know what flex plate's for, but I've not put one on. Part of me thinks it might be to do with it being an automatic. Oh my... Ah, fuck, it's this again, is it? Oh shit, I didn't take the bonnet off, did I? Right, you sit there. I've got no fucking faith. I've got absolutely no faith. Is there anything structural that I'm missing maybe on the car before I try and do this? Because there's no subframe you put on yourself in this, is there? The gearbox still isn't on. I don't know how the gearbox is going to attach. I suppose once the engine's bolted in, then the gearbox is going to attach to the engine and then attach to the drive shaft. Well, this isn't bolted on anywhere, is it? And this is only bolted on at the back. And the gearbox is heavy. Unless the gearbox bolts into here. I don't know. Alright, I think we're safe. Oh no, wait. What's that thing? There was a thing we worked out, wasn't there? What's it called? That, like, thin strip of metal. Don't answer that. Like a cross member or something, is it? Is it a cross member? I swear we've got one. I didn't see one in the garage. Fucking hellfire. Is it like clearly in view and I'm just blind? There. Cross member. Yeah, gearbox cross member. Now I remember why we was thinking it was related to the gearbox, because it's got fucking gearbox written on it. Does this go under here and then the gearbox can be installed? Or does the gearbox need to be... Because it looks like it fits in that gap, look. What are you? Oh, can the rockers stop... I'm not attaching the rockers properly, am I? If they keep... Oh, there you go. Perfect. Alright. So I assume that acts as like the mount. And the gearbox, the engine probably needs to be installed. And with the cross member for the gearbox. What do you call a gearbox in the US? You call it something different, do you? Fuck, what's the name for it? Anyway, with that installed, this thing, it should be able to cradle the gearbox. These are big, aren't they, actually? Coggy box, that's it, yeah. Coggy box. Transmission, that's it, yeah. So given that it's about to come off the back of there, off the back of the clutch... Ah. I don't think I'm ready to be putting the engine in right now. I'm sure I've missed a lot of parts, but the only way to trial and error is trial, right? So let's line him up. Like that, maybe? I'm guessing we hear the... So where does it look like it attaches to? I assume this bit attaches to like the subframe, right? Am I going to see some bolt appear there at some point? We're going low. There we go. It's about lower than the engine though, but that might be too low. Is there anywhere where it's clear I can attach a bolt yet? No. Where are you attaching to? Oh. Does that one... Yeah, okay. So slightly... Gone too far, haven't I? Assuming that... Bloody hell, I've lost that hose now. Assuming that attaches to that, right? So that wouldn't be a terrible guide to eye this in. So I want to be, what, a bit further forward. There. Okay, we've got it. Wait, it just moved again and disappeared. It was there for half a second. Where does it need to go? This way? Do you know, I listened to this song, right? And I kept thinking it sounds so much like Master of Puppets. But I don't think it is it? Is it No Remorse? No remorse, no repent. We don't care what it meant. As in, kill them all, no remorse. It is, isn't it? It's way more kill them all than Master of Puppets. Why is there a fucking timing belt there? That's not flown off the engine, has it? Yeah, I've never twigged that before. It's a good job it was one of the Kill 'Em All songs that has the title in the lyrics for the chorus, otherwise I would have had no fucking recollection of which one I was thinking of. Oh my word, this is going to take some doing, isn't it? The entire soundtrack is a facsimile of Metallica, Slayer and Pantera songs, yeah. They're very close as well, aren't they? It's not like it's like vaguely inspired by. A lot of them are... Is it Cemetery Gates that's on the Doom soundtrack? Or This Love, or one of the sort of slower songs? For the intro for This Love, at least. Sorry. I'm not as snotty as I was, but I've got a nasty cough. I'm going to sleep, aren't I? Bear with me. Oh, fuck, I tapped back in and pissed on my bedroom. Ah, that better not have put a piss stain on the bedroom floor. Stop doing that, I'm trying to piss. I've got the room a bit darker so I don't end up like bamboozling myself with light, and as a result I can't see which button I'm pressing. Please no piss stains on the bedroom floor. Are we clear? Oh, but you've got a black light, right? I think we're safe. Oh, memories.
Jumalauta!
Oh, simpler times. I miss that engine. Alright, let's sleep. What time is it? Do I want to get up at a specific... Wait, it's Monday. I need to go to work, don't I? No, I can miss Monday, but I have to go in on Tuesday. Alright, tomorrow we could still make some money. So let's set the alarm for 6 AM and let's sleep. I've got shit suck to do tomorrow, which I need to do. I was expecting more log jobs for all this time working on the car. I also need an accessory belt, don't I? What else do I need? A battery, an accessory belt, or whatever it's called. Jesus. There was some other shit I needed. What else did I need? Spark plugs. Sausages. I guess you're going to have to do the Suzuki storyline again now. Jitten's hasn't been pregnant for a while. Oh yeah, that's true actually. If I go back and redo that, Kitten's ended up pregnant both at the times that I got Jitten pregnant. I love that your entire diet is still sausages, chips and beer, yeah. I don't know what it's doing to my weight though, that's worth checking out. Oh, fuck, 96 kilos. I put like 15 kilos on. Shit. You know, just pop into work for the morning, take lunch or a mid-street break, then clock out doing half a day. That's not a bad idea, actually. Because I'm waiting for phone calls mostly, aren't I? It would be better to work when the phone calls aren't coming than sit around all day, right? And then suddenly the phone calls come in and I'm too busy at work to do the log jobs themselves. That's not a bad point. Yeah, he's right. Work today, let a few more phone calls build up, right? And then once a few phone calls have built up, take my day off in lieu that I've got to do them one day when I've got loads of them at once and not... Yes. Good point. Except the fucking sorbet won't start. Are you... Come on, I'm due at work this morning. Lights out on it. Get all about time. Right, I'm gonna go coffee the rest of the fatigue bar away. Oh, I suddenly feel real, like, hungry in real life. Wait, do I not have coffee? Actually, this doesn't matter, does it? Because I'll get free coffee when we get to work anyway. Yeah, alright. We're gonna go into work instead, I think. Because I'm still working off my probation period at Futufon, so I need to try and work out when is best to take a day off to be as productive as possible in making money. Because if I was to take today off, I've only got one shit sub, and it wouldn't be worth it, would it? Whereas if I could take a day off and fill it full of log jobs and shit sucks, then that would be the best. I know you've all been sat here now gasping for me to go to Futufon and just pack boxes for a bit. Well, don't you worry, it's time. to football yesterday. I mean, we all knew I shouldn't have gone and discussed as much, right? It's not like it was it's not like I was sat here thinking this is going to be a good idea, it's going to be fine. I knew I was going to fuck myself, but I didn't want to miss it. But now, god damn it, I'm feeling the results of it. Luckily, I gave the flu to our father and about 7 people around me as well, so... strength in numbers, right? Oh, dear. The good thing about the Doomhaus is that the quality of the viewing experience is so low by default that you can't really damage it by being unwell. Does a cooked sausage lower fatigue in real life? I guess it does a little bit, right? Yeah, let's get to work then. I'll have a midstream break the second I get into the factory. Right, car, are you warm enough to support me yet? Probably not. Choke out. Lights on. Gorilla radio. Right then, Futu fun. So, I've been desperately trying to make 14 grand so I don't get arrested. Currently, I've made... Have I got less now than I had when we started? Genius. So this will be what, day 6 I think, working at Futu Farm. So we've got 5 more left. I nearly punched my own windscreen out there changing gear, you see that? 5 more days left and then I've done probation, and I kind of need the money from this. Because this is what, 5 grand I think that's going to go towards my bill? Give me some chapstick and put it on my bill. Oh, no. Shit. Stop.
Atana.
That would have been a cruel end to this week's streams. That would have been a potential train wreck. I mean, I think the train would have been fine, Alcaria. But it would certainly have demolished our hopes and dreams of ever hearing the engine turn over for the first time in this godforsaken game. Saying that, for some reason, I've got more faith that if we had to restart the game, I'd be able to get a front upper control arm faster on a fresh thing than I would now. Which makes 0 sense, because I probably there's be some other component that I was trapped behind. Human body gumming up the engine works is messy. Yeah, the driver might have to put his wipers on and stuff. Do trains have windscreen wipers? Surely. They've got to do, right? I was going to say, I've never thought about that before, but it's probably because it's so fucking obvious. They'll have them on the tube as well, won't they, to get all the human hair off the windscreen. That was not from a people going on the tracks point of view. Just for the record, that was more for the you know what I mean. Yeah, and it goes overground, yeah. Right then. I feel utterly hopeless about this playthrough at the moment. Not that the game's bad or anything, but that we're just getting so unlucky with parts. Oh God. We're going to have realistic dialogue in here, aren't we? So for those that don't know, yesterday I downloaded an add-on. I'm never going to download an add-on that changes anything in the game or makes anything harder or easier or anything, because we're going to do a real playthrough to start with, right? But I do have an add-on that gives realistic subtitles. Morning, Suski. I assume you're not going to talk to me because technically we're not in a relationship at this point in the canon, because I couldn't import my save because I fucking died. We'll fix that, I promise. Right. Time am I clocking in? It's fucking 8:60. Am I late? Right, in at 8. Somebody write 8:17 in the chat for me. Morning, everybody. I just need to go and sit upstairs at the moment, just for a minute. Thank you, Bear. So I need to clock out at 4:17, right? Dougie, I'll get started immediately. After I've just had a quick midstream break. Nice. Yeah, so when somebody writes 16 Gwynplaine, 69, you write nice underneath it, and everyone's like, damn, this guy's in on the joke. He knows wink, wink, nudge, nudge, right? Well, technically you've had sex in the past, so it doesn't quite... You're kind of not the person that should be doing it, but you can at least get a little bit of a sense of feeling part of a group, if you know what I mean, even if you... It's 69 coded, yeah. Right. Alright, I need somebody to do a very, very important task. Pick a number between 1 and 8 for me. I'm not going to put you in charge of anything, but this is a very important decision. Alkarion says 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this is the chair we're sitting on for the midstream break. Nice Gwynblade, yeah, perfect. Lovely. Right, well, we're sitting in the 7th chair along. Alkarion, good work. Enjoy the sunrise, everybody, because I'm actually putting Chaz in charge. Chaz, welcome to the stream. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
It's midstream break.
Hyvä hurina on jo jotain. Onko näytössä mitä virran merkkivalaa päällä? Niin siinä alkoi. Se on yleensä vihreä tai
Too many 2, not enough time. Who loves 2, I love 2, you love 2, we all love 2.
loistavaa. No niin. Laitetaan.
Oh dear. Did it even read all those out? Cat seems to not be happy. Welcome back, everyone. You can unmute now. Fisty, thank you for the bits. Chaz, look what you did. It read every one. Fuck, his review has gone down by about 25%, by any chance. Alright, welcome back, everybody. What's in there? I feel so shit. I think I might have been recovering yesterday, and then I went out last night and probably knocked myself back. Chamomile tea, says Cats. Professor Peppy, says Azar. Maybe I should get some fresh air and walk with a cigarette. Let's see what that said then. Shaggy Dan says dandelion and burdock. Bear says ginger beer. 6-4 says fizzy orange. Alkarion says sausage coffee. Oh. Fisty says cherry Pepsi Max. Schmitz, good morning, says boring lemonade. Ooh. I've messed up, by the way. When I got out of the bath earlier, she'd left her hairbrush on the side of the bath. And I'm not a person. Do people still brush their hair? Men, I mean. I don't think of brushing hair as a thing that exists anymore, because I've not done it for a long time. But my hair's so long and so thick at the moment that I was like, I'm going to brush my hair and see if it's possible. And I looked at Pillock, and then like ruffled it up and got on with my day. But what do you call the guy? What's your man called that used to host This Is Your Life? But you wear a hat, Baldy. Sorry, yeah, this is a hypothetical. Imagine if I did have hair. Yeah, now it won't go, because it's so thick and I brushed it, it won't go back down again. Michael Aspel, yeah, I look like him. which is a staggeringly good look for somebody in their fucking 30s. I mean, with short hair and I literally never put a brush on. Yeah, I don't like. Brushing hair seems to have disappeared, yeah. Post hairbrush. Alright. We're in work. Lovely. We clocked in at 8:15. We're finishing at 4:15. But we are saving up for it. Oh, fucking hell. I fucked it up already. We are saving up for a day where hopefully I'll have enough log jobs and stuff. Oh, I keep grabbing the box instead of the charger. I should make a pile, shouldn't I? But it just doesn't seem as neat. Then again, who gives a fuck? You don't get paid for more boxes, do you? I can't remember what he said, Bear. Yeah, I might get paid tomorrow. That's true. I hope so. I have to Google it. I'm an old man, aren't I? You are. You could have just said it out loud, Gwynbliss. Fuck this damn packing plant again. Some fucking mess. God damn it, sis Santa. Alright, we've got proper subtitles now. Again, in the morning when I left for work, I was feeling a bit off, so I got a little nervous. I was wondering whether the police had a road checkpoint here. Fuck. I was worried that maybe the breathalyzer needle would have moved a bit since I was still feeling that way. But he's worried, this guy across from me is worried that because he was anxious this morning, that it might have affected the breathalyzer. Bless him. He was also massively drunk at the time as well, which didn't help. Alright, this add-on's quite good so far. I keep saying add-on, sorry, I'm a WoW player. This mod's pretty good so far. Oh dear. Oh god, here comes Dougie. We're going to get a translation of Dougie's phone call.
No hei Marjatta. No kyllä joo. Hyvä kuuluu.
We don't get a translation for his phone calls. He's talking to Marietta though. They should make a song about that. You could make a... You should just get an adjustable vertical bike rack for the store yard. Do people actually cycle here? Doubt that very much. You forget, don't you, that there's no mini bike in this game. Or boat. And what have we really swapped it for? What have we benefited from? Oh, I forgot, by the way, the drink is cloudy lemonade. It's a finesse. Do you want me to prove it? You're not going to let me have a finesse unless I prove it, are you? I wouldn't blame you, actually. Oh, I feel like fucking death. Hang on, let me prove it. I'm going to push through until marbles, I think, regardless. Can you see it says cloudy lemonade on there? Is it visible? Zero sugar lemon or something? Can you see the yellow, maybe? I don't know. Close enough. Chaz, perfectly done. You get, Chaz, as a result of being so brilliant, a green name in Discord. It was like a used can from a previous stream to me. Do you want me to pour some out on camera? Pour it down the back of my PC just to prove it for you. Pauli, my man. Oh. Hello, Santa.
Mikä täällä haisee?
What do you mean, what smells in here?
Jumalauta, onko tää toivo? Ei, se on totta kai epätoivo.
Is this hope? No, it's despair. Stop talking about the time and it'll go faster.
Ei mitään. Hei, nyt on vähän kiiru. Otetaan
What's Santa saving up for? Probably parts for a stupid shit car. You need to see your booth in it, that's the only way to prove it. Did I lie to you people? Of course not. Alright, I'm struggling now. I'm off for a smoke. I'm off for a smoke, just so I can sit with my eyes shut. Sorry, Dougie, I need a smoke, I'm sorry, I'm not well. For those wondering, by the way, I've got, like, the flu coming on. I did something very stupid yesterday, which has probably made it worse. Where's the sun, actually? Where's the sun? This way, apparently. It's already gone down behind the tree line, isn't it? Excellent. Yeah, it's over there. Let's just pretend we've got the sun in our faces. And that this whole situation isn't making us want to run in front of that train. Also, for those that are just arriving, I have a 14 grand fine for tax evasion. I don't think I'm going to be able to manage to pay. So I'm probably going to prison, and I'm nervous about going to prison because I have a problem. Did they at least have the decency? They didn't, Schmitz, no. It's one of our very few defeats of the season that I've had to go and sit and watch. And it was against a team that aren't doing incredibly well, so what they did is they wasted as much time as possible and like played to the referee and feigned injury, all the worst things that people accuse football of being. They did that. Which, in their defence, isn't punished like it should be, so you might as well, right? But as a result, for 90 minutes I paid. I paid to watch 90 minutes of football. The ball was actually in play for less than 40. No, just over 40. Oh, I was fucking fuming. This gets so absolutely blasted right before you're arrested. The drunk blast the entire prison set. Yeah, true. I'm thinking though, if I carry a crate in my... Like, I'll get massively drunk on the way in, like you say, and I'll also carry a crate when I'm being arrested, and maybe it'll have the crate inside, like the helmet did. I'm going to worry that you have to pay back all the benefits you've received while working. Oh shit, yeah. Oh fuck, yeah. Because I'm currently receiving benefits now, right? But I don't know how to tell the employment office. Maybe the employment office will know that I've got a job when I get the job, because I've not got a job at the moment, have I? Like, surely you have to... Would you have to pass a probation period to re-get? I don't know. Because when I did the taxi job... No, because I had to manually declare that, didn't I? Also, if I work out a system where I work 4 days a week, but build up enough overtime, or sorry, time in lieu that I can take Friday off, for example, does that mean that on the form I should write in that I worked on Fridays, or shouldn't? Because I might not have worked on that Friday, but I got paid as if I did. And if I fuck it up, I might go to prison again for tax fraud. Spend half my life in prison for tax fraud in this stupid game. I haven't been there yet. think one good thing about these simulator, like life sim games, is that you can at least acknowledge that you're putting more effort into your video game character's life than you are your own, right? I'm doing all of this like really intense work to make sure poor Jitten doesn't go to prison or get in trouble or get financially secure or whatever, and then in real life I just completely ignore the fact that I'm coming down with a serious case of the flu, just go out anyway. And I'm making myself feel dizzy sat staring at this to make sure that Jitten's life is alright. Fucking video games. Yeah, do you know what? I hope you enjoyed your lunch break, Santa, you lazy bitch. You don't see me doing that, do you? Lunch breaks are for the weaklings in society. Isn't that right, Craig? They'll throw you into the nicer white-collar prison, yeah. Hey, that's a point, actually. I wonder if the prison's had an update. The chili plant gave a good harvest again this time, so of course I had to taste them right away to see what they were like, says the gentleman across the way. Guess you have to take a break every now and again so you have the energy to keep going. True, Santa. Why don't you have a break and not come to work tomorrow so I don't have to hear your bullshit? Mina, welcome to the stream.
Kyllä, kyllä me otamme tänne mielellään.
Not only am I going against the best advice and not streaming this afternoon to look after my health, I am both making sure to fulfill my obligations in real life by streaming and in Jitten's life by going to fucking work. Cloudy lemonade, mate. Not that these lot believe me, because it was hard to prove it.
Ei, meillä on täällä hyvin asiallinen henki.
Tea with honey or rum or something, yeah.
Kyllä, kyllä.
Trouble is, hot drinks at the moment, obviously you could let it cool and I could drink it cold, but hot drinks are just screwing with my temperature, something rotten.
Joo.
As the bath did earlier, which was dumb.
Olkaa lähempänä yhteydessä, kun pitäisi saada...
Like, all I want is to sit down with a nice hot drink or something, but then suddenly I'm sweating like a maniac. Thing is, I still don't feel like I've properly come down with whatever it is, you know. Because the last few years at this time of year, I come down with some monster flu, right, and I'm like literally stuck in bed for a week. But it doesn't seem to be developing into that. I don't think I've got the flu yet. And I mean the proper flu, by the way, not just people who have a slightly heavy cold and say they've got the flu. I'm not bedbound yet, so it's not the flu yet, right? The worst thing about being ill with a virus or something similar is it makes coffee taste rancid. Yeah.
Joo, hei, kuule.
Yeah. Like yesterday, the curry sauce, luckily, it managed to penetrate, but our old man bought me a Yorkie. And usually, they're like the bestest tasting ever. But I couldn't taste it at all. And it came and went. I mean, that's a sign that this might be COVID, but you also often lose your appetite with just normal flus and stuff, right? Also, they're pretty much treated the same anyway, aren't they, these days? It's not like it matters. Hey guys, if you could bring the noise down a little in the office as I've got a migraine, yeah, thanks. Yeah, I've got a migraine, so I've turned the monitor down slightly when I play video games. Yeah, like a little dog. No, it's a chocolate bar in the UK that's like notoriously incredibly thick and dense. You know, to sell people in it, but you'd be off straight on the auction house, mate. And get Carver on there, get a couple of copper, and buy myself maybe one defense potion. Yeah, it used to have a marketing campaign where, I mean, like a lot of things, right? They have like gendered marketing. But Yorkie used to have It used to say, it used to have like pictures of trucks on it and stuff, and really like sarcastic adverts. And it used to say, "It's not for girls." And it tried to like corner the market as being a masculine chocolate bar for a while. Tongue in cheek, of course, but yeah. But it fucking stuck though. We're still talking about it now. No, that was Yorkie, yeah. Any of you nerds on the Firemore craft? Have you actually started on Firemore, Bear? I saw you talking about it yesterday. I'm not a Yorkie, am I? Excuse me, Mina, you are. Given the amount of like Yorkshire syllables and slang in your language now after hanging around in this place too much. We're not going to claim you, but you're pretty much closer to being from Yorkshire than any like Martin's impressions, for example.
Juu, minä koitin soittaa teille.
Se on minä hekasin.
Joo.
I mean, that's not terribly out of Danish custom, right? Wasn't the Danish until recently still in the third? Was it mink or something in Denmark until recently? Bear, what's Bear doing over here on Firemore? You probably already played it more than we are. I think we play like 2 hours a week or something like that. Yeah, I really feel a certain way again this morning. When I woke up, I had a couple of beers for breakfast to get this day started, but after that, things started to level out. Until you culled all the mink, yeah. They used the mink fur for the cases for the dancing kids. Despicable. Time is it anyway? I'm actually enjoying just sitting here. I think driving and everything is what's making me feel the most sick today. But now I'm just sat here doing the simple task. I'm rallying a little bit, which ironically is the one thing that I can't do in this game because I can't get the fucking control arm because I'm 14 grand in debt and going to prison. I should actually start looking out for the police, shouldn't I? They're going to get me at some point. Better if I can get my hands on some rugged leather, I could make you 14 slots.
Vittu, ei tästä tuu mitään.
Wait, tailors making bags out of leather? Dead game. I like this song, it's like the Doors. Oh, fucking hell, then Dougie's ringtone goes and ruins it.
Joo. Vaikka niin. Joo, tehdään sillä.
Think of all the broken mugs and rusty axe heads you'll be able to drag around. I don't feel good now. It's just computer chairs doing no good for my back. Do you know what I think's happened? Because I've been unwell, I've not been able to just sit and fall to pieces in a computer chair. I've been mostly like laying in bed, or the thing that's made me feel the most positive is playing on the Xbox. I've been playing Halo through. So I've been sitting in like a couch or laying in a bed or whatever. And I think my back has, in that time, taken the opportunity to briefly recover from constantly sitting in a frigging computer chair. And now I'm sat back here. Oh. Just letting me know. I think the computer chair industry gets away with it because their entire customer base, their spines have forgot what it's like to sit in a real chair. With two gathering professions, you need all the space you can get.
Hi, Joanna. Yes, I got your email.
Päivä näitä saatana kusisia paketteja.
That's worked for you, Santa. There's not a great deal of other employment options for people of our, what shall we call it, intellectual standing. Saying that, there's not a great deal of working opportunities for those with a higher intellectual standing. Put it this way, right, Santa? You can leave at 5 p.m,
I don't
right?
understand.
And you can at least get in at you can get in at 8 a.m. and leave at like 4. But if you think about Shaggy Dan and Salty and Mazak that work at PSK, they work 24-hour shifts, and they work 7 of them in a week.
Okay, but tell me, call me later and tell me what you think. Yes. We can figure this out, Joanna. No need to be upset. Yes.
Sorry, I need to cough myself to death. Give me a second. I don't mean to be disgusting, so I'm going to code this language slightly, but there was tidal movement there which felt very satisfying. Santa has to pay Suski's medical bills and the court fees, yeah. Because technically, Suski's not pregnant with my child in the timeline, because I'd have had to import a save for that. So what I think I'm going to do is... Tell you what, when I'm better, I might stream my summer car into Discord on an evening. And I might bump that... Because after the playthrough finished, after we finally finished streaming my summer car, I started a life on a character called Jubbler. And because you can import saves in this game, that means that I think Suski's not talking to us in here. Again, don't confirm this or deny it, or please don't tell us the truth of this. But my current theory is that the reason Suski isn't talking to me in here because this isn't a save built on the continuation from the end result of the first game, right? So, canonically, Jitten never slept with Suski. Suski never got pregnant by Jitten. So, all Jitten is to Suski is just some bloke that works in the factory and that used to antagonise her ex-boyfriend. Or current boyfriend. Because if the save thing exists, then there must be something that carries over. And given there was so few things in the first game that could carry over, I bet that's one of them. I'm listening to something else while watching you do this, and it's very mesmerising. I just smiled at the camera, by the way.
Satana!
I'm delirious. Oh. And given I'm kind of... I don't know about you, Mina, but I'm in sort of a... Which is rare for me, but I'm in kind of a retired from WoW mood at the moment. Which is... I don't like to be there. I would like to be raiding and stuff, but at the moment, I think, other than playing a little bit of hardcore and leveling with the and gearing the trims, maybe I've got some headspace to play something else on an evening. That would be where we prep my summer car save, so that the next time I die, I can import a save with a bit of canon behind it, and maybe we can talk to Sushi. But then here's the thing, right? If that was true, then it would demand that the player plays my summer car to do the story, right? And it would demand that you import a completed save. surely he wouldn't demand that. Even for topless gun, that's a bit much. But maybe we might get a little bit out of what we currently have in the game. I don't know. Saying welcome to, sorry, Dark. Welcome to the stream. You know what, 6-4? I was actually considering turning the stream off, but you suggesting coming and doing a day's work has actually made me feel a lot better. Look at that as well. Look at that. Dougie, piss off. Beautiful. What time is it then? 3 o'clock. I don't want to start another box. Let's go have some coffees and stuff. Deal with the problem and then we'll leave at about 1:15. Sorry, Dougie. Sorry. You just walked in the way. I was taking a picture. Sorry, Santa. Sorry, everyone. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Cool, I'm not feeling too good either, so I might fire the game up and do the same, yeah. Treat yourself to some fun therapy. Oh, the air looks so fresh out there. Right, what else do I need to do? Hunger. Can't really do hunger, so we'll deal with fatigue. I might need a few wee-wees while I do this. Oh, Jesus, that sounds fucking nasty. I think it's just walking about in this game that makes me feel so rough. Hang on, I'm clicking about. Wait, is there a clock in here? Boyo just mentioned a clock. I don't even think there is one, is there? Dougie, that's cruel. You don't even give your staff away to tell what time it is. There's no clock in the staff room? Is there one in the conference room? No? Someone drinks about 5 cups of coffee in a row 2 or 3 times daily plus beer, they'd wonder why he's put on 15 kilos. Well, coffee's weight loss, right? Black coffee, which is all the drink in this. I think coffee is one of them foods a bit like celery, where it's got so little, it's got 0 calories, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, but the beer, definitely a problem. Trouble is, it's literally a problem, right? What am I going out here to? I'm fucking going for a smoke. You're right, pal. And smoking's definitely good for weight loss, right? Oh, it's beautiful out here, honestly, though. I genuinely feel good standing out here compared to... Man, I'm just going to have a slash, just give me a second. Oh, here we go. Sorry, pal, don't tell Dougie. The honest truth is that during the brief period when I smoked, the cigarettes made me hungry. I was the same, yeah. Yeah, no, I was the same. It made me snack less, but eat more whenever I would eat meals. Oh yeah, there is the punch clock, I suppose, right? But you'd think it'd have a... Oh shit, still... Sorry, mate. Hang on. Don't step backwards real quick.
Well, we packed mobile phone charger. Yes, accessory. We have a super team and very effective packing process. Yes.
He just called me a super team that's very effective at the packing process. Dougie loves us.
Let us know if...
Bit early, we've got half an hour. Let's pack some more boxes. Fuck it.
Yes, let's hear and speak again. Bye.
Bye. Hell. Dougie's got rubber banding. Trying to balance, not walking too much, given I think I've done my footing again, and not sitting in the same place for hours on it. So it's flaring up again, is it? It's true that you don't realise just how much you sit down in the modern era, do you? Like every now and again you'll get an injury that means it's not easy to sit down, and you think, well, there's nothing to do. What's left?
Mitä mies? Joo, kuule hei, mä tossa
Joo.
Hei nyt mulla on idea. Me tarvitaan
Alright. Okay. We've got like 45 minutes left or something. I need to make a plan for what I do when I leave work, don't I? Where are we going when I leave work? What am I going to do? Monday might be a time when the... No, because I think it's Friday, isn't it, when the classified magazine resets.
No joo, semmoista höppää niin. Joo. Mut hei, kato sä osaat noin hommat.
We'll go to the apartment. No, I need to do leaflets. Ah, shitty leaflets. At least that's 500 marker I can guarantee. Actually, should I bait the police? Got something that makes it uncomfortable to sit down as well. Mostly okay after a few minutes, but moving around is not good. Shit. You're doing a lot of standing at your desk and stuff. Wait, I've just thought. If I go to prison, if they arrest me in the next 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, which they probably will, I'll fail my probation period at Futufon. Oh, this outstanding arrest is going to ruin everything. So either I die in prison, or I survive prison only to get... wanted to lose my fucking job. It is 6-4, yeah. Pat, welcome to the stream. I got caught with... Hang on. 1 second. Show tag card, punch out. So I've got what? Time banked 18 hours. I swear I'm working too much and I fucked this up. Pat, good afternoon. I got caught in the tractor with agricultural oil, fuel in the tank while not doing an agricultural task. Yeah, I use my days off in prison. That's not a bad shout, actually, Bear. Pat, good morning. Alright, we finished work for the day. Lovely. How did you know, 6-4, that... Was there some sound or something that marked the end of the shift? You seem to call that just nicely. Right, so either I go to prison and I die of problem, or I don't, or I go to prison, survive problem somehow, and lose me, and don't pass my probation period if we fall and lose everything. Oh, I showed the watch. Oh, gotcha. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, I thought for a second, like, you seem to tell it with such accuracy. I assumed there might have been some, like, klaxon or something, yeah? Well, the thing is, Pat, is that Sothan doesn't really buy it in great quantities in this, and he's also very unreliable. But you're right, I might go back there and we'll see. But, as I said, I'm awaiting arrest, so I don't know whether I want to stay too close to the, oh, in prison, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do about the problem. You see, this is the thing, though, right? If you want to be an alcoholic in this game, you have to live with the problem, right? But it seems unfeasible that the Finnish prison system would just let alcoholics sober up and die. Or die in the attempt of sobering up, right? And I kind of want to see what the solution for that is, because it might give us a solution for dealing with the problem out of prison. Like there might be some thing or something that makes the problem meter go down. Must be a little orange juice container that gets passed to you by another inmate. Yeah, there might be something like that. My winter hooch. I guess if we go in, we're going to learn two things, right? Either we're going to learn what the method for surviving the problem in prison is, or we're going to learn what the death screen looks like. And if it is the problem, then we're going to learn about maybe a bit of something about whatever the problem is. Oh, I feel woozy driving now. I shouldn't have set off. What the fuck is he doing wandering about? At least he's got his feet on the ground this time. I'll go to bed after this, I think. I can't take flu and cold medicine because, as you were saying, Gwynblade, she gave me some earlier full of caffeine. She's going to ruin any sleep I managed to get. Yeah, I want to go to the pub after tea, but fear walking even that distance will just blow things up too much and kill your chance of football on Saturday. Yeah. I think you're in the same position I was yesterday, right? You go through all that fucking effort it's just to limp to football on... Yeah. Only for Sunderland to time waste their way through the whole thing and make it not worth it. Dickheads. Who've you got them? Oh, you mean, is it non-league? Oh, Jesus. Right, think positive thoughts. What can we talk about that's not going to remind me that I feel like death? If the police are here, do I just accept my fate? That would mean the last 40 minutes of the stream is just me sat in prison. But then I could maybe take a nap at my desk and set an alarm for marbles. Wake up to the death screen. It's a fine, Pat, but I can't afford to pay the fine, so I'll get arrested for unpaid fines. Or at least that's how it works in the first game. That, Satan, is the ski ramps, and I think it's lit like that now because it looks like part of the rally takes place on it. I don't know how or what. If I ever manage to lose my job at Futufon, we'll maybe go and watch the rally one day and see how it works. But it's all set up with like rally tents and rally... fencing and signage and stuff. And 6-4 was sat there last time, who was the guy that did the times for the rally in the first game, so I think we might be there might be like a hill climb rally or something. It can't be a very long track though, can it, that? Unless you have to do a few laps of it or something. I should sign up for the rally, shouldn't I? But I can't because I have to work full time. I'm going to go buy a classified magazine from PSK. Go skiing with Suski one day, who doesn't even know me. snow hill climb type of race. Yeah, it'd be cool. You typed before I said it. You're good, you're good. It does look like that though. Well, maybe, like I say, we'll maybe set some time aside to go and watch it as just as a viewer. For those that were here yesterday, by the way, there was a bit of an awkward situation where I was watching the rally on TV, and it had a camera inside one of the cars, and the car that was doing the rally saw a moose on the fucking TV. So I saw another guy see a moose, but didn't see it myself. I've got Martins in here, just give him a wide berth. Look at him. He just wanders around PSK shouting and talking on the phone. Hello, Martin, please. I'll have a classified magazine, please, Salty, please. Hello, please. There he goes, look.
Perkele!
Does anybody else miss Benjamin's shop? I really do. Hello, Salty. Can I have... Oh, fuck, I bought 2 classified magazines. That's fine. I'm going to leave one of these in here if that's alright with you. Is it a new one or is it the old one again? It's the old one. There was no point in buying it. You know what, Salty? You've got to read that on your break. I'll put this one back. You can sell that twice. No, don't sell me... Oh, Jesus Christ. Look at that cool loser wearing sunglasses at night and inside. But his eyes are kite and wants to hide it. I totally don't want to do that. Typical Martin behaviour, have you noticed? He said something about kids being good for nothing these days. Yeah, exactly. Perfect age. Oh, crap ass. You're right, 6'4". Wait, I'm going to have to buy that classified magazine again. What do I need? I need... oil filter, I need spark plugs, I need 2 bulbs, an alternator belt, and probably a battery. I'll grab a fire extinguisher for that. I need this money, don't I? What?
Yksinkertainen konsepti. Viinileikki. Se on vasikka, joka on paistettu tulee viinistä. Viini on Itävallassa, se on Euroopassa. No voitko kuvitella, että nää varmaan vittu kuvittelee, että se on vielä Itävalla Unkari. Niin. Ei se on viinileikki. Se oli possu ja siinä oli joku helvetin kartta.
Satana.
Fuck, I can't afford it, can I? I need to try and stay out of prison. Shit. Actually, even though I've just done that, I kind of need to go back in and check my balance. Mine's built like a Pixar mum. Right, have I been paid yet for the first week's wage? Bear in mind, you need to translate this. I'm struggling in this game, I'll be honest. Ooh, does that mean pay? Oh, I got 20. Oh. I'm halfway to paying off my debt. That's. I'm excited. That's my wage, isn't it? I've been paid. Okay, that's good. All right. It's paying off. It's a 5 grand in the bank. I like that. Tell you what. I'm gonna treat myself. That's your severance pay. You've been laid off. I mean, that's not bad severance pay for 5 days' work. But it goes up to, doesn't it double or something in the second week? Monday must be payday, yeah. It was like 14,040 or something, can't see it, just over 40. At 14. Was it plus 50%, Pat, yeah? Oh, so it'll be, what, 3,800 or something? That's 7 grand in total. Just put it all on Scotty and win. Yeah! Yeah! I mean, this is the gambler's problem, right? I've just got a bit of money in my pocket, so I immediately think of going and gambling it. But it is one of the goals of the playthrough to up Scotty's maximum bet, right? And given I lost 9 in a row yesterday, this is the way statistics works, everybody. That means I am owed a win. What time is it? 7 PM. Bet has crashed as always. Oh, that made me feel really nauseous. Shit. Oh. Don't turn on your lights. Right, first job. I'm just going to nip to... Hey, I wonder if the police... They'd be outside PSK, wouldn't they, to stop me? They're not outside the pub. I'm going to go check that the police are outside the apartment as well. Oh, shit. Ah, that's... I forgot to... I pressed the handbrake.
Voi saatana!
I've had a little oops here. We can fix it. We can fix it. Oh, it's a good job the road bends down slightly here. Good. Right, are the police here? I can't see him. I think we're alright for now. Let's just check the bills at the house. Fucking bills at both as well. Look at... See, this isn't helping, paying bills at 2 houses. I wonder if I just keep that... Like, I could probably keep the bank account completely empty. No, I need to check if Sothan's in, didn't I? That's what I pulled up for. I could probably keep the bank account empty so that every rent payment bounces and then I lose the apartment. Not that I would do that on purpose, but I bet that's a thing. And then I wouldn't have to pay bills on the apartment, and that would be lovely. Sothan in? No. Fuck. Those slides are terrifying. I remember once driving through the snow and my car was going sideways for like 20 seconds. I thought it was going to get stuck if you stopped, you know. Good fun, though. Not bounced payment fees, but you know what I mean? Like, if they went to take the payment and my bank account didn't have enough money in it, then my rent could be... You know what I mean, right? But then I wouldn't have to pay bills on the apartment, so that would be a positive. Right, forgive me, I feel fucking ill. Yeah, then I get charged a fee, yeah. Yeah, I'll get charged a fee, and then I'll lose the fucking apartment. Yeah, forgive me, I feel nauseous as knobs, so I'm going to... Well, first, I'm going to be a good Samaritan. Even though this is the exact part on the map where Cousin killed me in the first game, I'm not going to be vengeful. I'm not going to be a petty little bitch and look for comeuppance. Even though right there, Cousin ran me over and ended my streams of my summer car. Right there. I'm going to help you, aren't I, Cousin? We're going to get you out of this shitty situation. You're not going to crash into another tree, even though you died yesterday.
Lintujen kevää.
For that guy. I learned my lesson this time. Did you see that? Tree, ditch, yeah, same shit. Right, as I say, because I'm not feeling too good, I'm going to spend 5 minutes talking to Scotty. And we'll see if we can make some terrible financial decisions. And get ourselves out of the hole. And I'm not going to just throw money at Venti, we're going to actually think about this. I'm not allowed to go below 2,000, right? Is that a sensible cut-off? So we've got 227 marks to play with. You know what, Chaz, you've made me think. The slides are dangerous, and they are scary. But the way that I fixed it in real life is to just do them on purpose a whole bunch and learn how to tackle it, right? So maybe I need to be spinning out the car a lot more in game, and we'll call it practice. Alright, Uncle. How's things? Come to have a smoke with my favourite uncle. If you thought that maybe smoking was your problem, I haven't always managed to sing everything. This is such a night. It is, it's the music that does it, right? Do you want me to put the telly on for you, Uncle? I think. There you go. Yeah, true, Uncle, yeah. Glad to see you. So drunk that all the little memories from it immediately faded. I actually sound like Uncle today, don't I? Right, Uncle, I'm off to go see Scotty. Alright, Trim? Yeah? Good? Good, everyone? Lovely, good. Right, Scotty. How are we? Right, everyone, let's put our brains together and make some fucking money, shall we? First bet I'm going... No, we're going 50. Then, we're going to hit. Should I stand at 16, do you think? Oh, did it just completely truncate someone's name there? 16's a difficult one to... It's kind of like right on the edge where it tips over into being risky if I was to hit, right? Hit or stand, someone. First person to write it, I'll do it. Hit or stand. Or deliver. My money or your life. So that sounds like a death threat. Schmidt says hit. On Schmitz's head be it. Balls! Schmitz, you're a villain. You want me 50 marks. Right, 50 in, hit. Standing at 15, foolish. Standing at 14. You hit there, right? You hit at 14. Given he's on 7. Because all he's going to need is a 7 or above, right? Yeah, we're hitting at 14. Shit. Simply double our money 3 times in a row, then we can pay. Exactly. Doesn't matter that I've lost the first 2 games. Ooh, yeah, we'll stand at 17, I think. He's on 14, and he's got me.
helvetti!
Jesus. Alright, I need to win this one to be able to play more than this. Otherwise, I've just lost 4 in a row and thrown good money after bad. We're not standing it for the goal. The goal, everybody, is to get as close to 21 as possible without going over. So I'm currently on 5. I'm going to hit. On 7, I'm going to hit again. On 17. So I would need 4 or less. But there's obviously everything from 5 to the king that could fuck me. So I'm going to stand at 17. This is good. Got him. Okay, I've earned myself. We've got 2 more chances. Chicks love gamblers. 15 and he's on 5. You hit here, right? I think we hit there. Because I've got, what, 5, 6, I've got 7 and below that I can get. And I need 7 or below. Nice. Very nice. Perfect. Pretty good. No, 6 and below, wasn't it? So I got the max I could possibly get there. Alright, we've got 3 bets to go now. What's the max bet up to? Every time I win, his max bet goes up by 50, by the way. So we're up to 1,200 marks I could put on a single gamble. Imagine if I won, though, you know? Alright. Shit. Instant out. 13 I don't like. I really don't like. Shit. No, good. Nailed it. Excuse me, that win was thanks to me. Oh, sorry, yeah, Schmitz, congratulations. You are my saviour. Alright, 8. We hit at 8, right? Hit at 9. Stand at 20, absolutely. He has to get bang on 21. He's just got 20. Oh. Alright, we're creeping up now. That's me out. Fuck. Yeah, we're creeping back down again. That's me perfect. Oh. Dare I go to 100? Dare we do a 100 bet? I'm doing it. Oh, hey, this could be good. Standing at 18. He's now on 13. We've done him. No, we got it perfect. He was on 11 and he got the exact card he needed. I've just thrown 100 fucking marks away for not. I hate you, Scotty, with every fibre of my being. Tits. I basically have to hit here, don't I? Because he's like 4 cards away. He's got loads of options he could get. Okay, so I'm at 50. I need... But I've got to get 6 or less, haven't I? I have to get a low card or he's fucked me. Fuck! Okay, I'm starting to understand this a bit more now. And I've lost. And that's it. I'm out. Just like that. I can no longer afford to fucking gamble because I said 2,000 or less is my limit. Thoughts? Is that today's thumbnail? I'm not at or less yet. I mean, is Pat kind of right? No, I said I didn't want to go below 2,000, didn't I? Why have you got under my skin, Pat? I was confident before. Alright, let's do it this way. Press 1 to do 1 more. Press 1 to potentially risk going below 2,000, a tiny little bit. And don't forget the amount that I'm going to go below 2,000. I could get almost 2 classified magazines with that. 12, you're a bad influence. No, I'm in the care home at the moment. I'm visiting though. I've not been put in there. Alright, we're on 8. 9, 20, bang. Alright, we're back in the game. Unless he gets this perfect. He's currently on 16. Got him.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go. It was worth it. Lovely. 12, good afternoon. Good call. We're at 13 currently. Fucking bad. Jesus.
Jumalauta!
Alright, we're back in this fucking position again. Never mind.
Vitun mulkku.
For that guy. Might as well be prison. What's she saying? Can't even hear the piano. Then how is... Don't play the piano so much since you can't even hear the piano. Then how on earth is he supposed... Wait, this guy's deaf. I know, right, my old lady? She's got to sit here all day and listen to a deaf man play them. That's true, sorry, I shouldn't have said that, sorry. Bless him, he can't fucking help it, can he? Before somebody tries to do a big cancel on me, I was laughing at that poor lady's predicament more than that gentleman's illness. Thank you very much. Alright, I'm going to risk sleeping even though the boogeyman's going to fucking turn up. Van Gogh was deaf and then that didn't stop him from being one of the world's best pianists, so maybe think about that for a second. That's true, actually. And I think that classical song that's on Doomhaus FM is Van Gogh. So we've got even more of a reason to respect his work. God, this reverse gear is slippery. I missed the controller for that. I'm going to make a full stream. I didn't anticipate it today. In fact, I was told directly not to. I think I'm going to make a full stream. Right, let's go home and sleep and see if the... Oh, do you know what would have been a good name for today's stream? Given that I'm desperately trying to stay out of prison and make enough money, get my money to a point where I can pay this outstanding debt off and get out of prison. Fine margins. That would have been 2 puns and a double meaning in the same fucking stream time. Whoa, that's a triple. And then I've gone and said it, and it could have been tomorrow's stream title, and I've blown it.
Vitun mulkku.
Yeah, fine, Matt. That would have worked in 3 directions. Shit ass. I'm not thinking straight. Don't blame me for it. Would it be so bad if you went to jail and got chopped? The car wouldn't be all dented. You wouldn't have to pay to get that fixed. Maybe the control arm might be in the new... I was thinking that. I've somehow managed to convince myself, Salty, that the control arm would be the first thing out of the next loot box thing that I got. Insert mathematics lady thinking meme here. Look, everybody, look. Oh, that's going to be today's fucking thumbnail, right? God, it's depressing. 14 fucking grand. I really like his classical overture called WAP. He wrote that about mobile phone internet, didn't he? Pre-smartphone. I got caught, Chaz, driving the tractor with agricultural fuel while not doing an agricultural task. And the police dipped my tank and charged me 14 grand fine, and I can't afford to fucking pay it. I'm going to prison, and I'm going to be in prison while alcoholic, and I don't think they're going to serve me alcohol in prison, therefore I'm probably going to die of alcohol and live happily ever after, apart from the happy bit. And the living. Knew the game was long, but I didn't expect you to be in a care home. Do you know how Bilbo in The Lord of the Rings, he looks at Dumbledore and he says, I feel old, Dumbledore. I feel like butter spread across too much bread. That's how I feel on this jitten life right now. I expected to be dead so fucking quickly. I expected 2 or 3 chops in the first stream. But this is the first life. I'm still alive. We're nearly 100 hours played in this game. And I'm still alive. And I'm kind of flustered. I don't know what to think about it. It's like this has all gone on too long. Right, I'm going to have a smoke, then we'll go outside. Maybe there is a new mechanic where you can make toilet wine, yeah. Yeah, we was talking about that before. There kind of has to be something, right? Somebody, like, passes something under the door or something. If you can't get rid of the problem, there must be some way to survive prison, yeah. I guess we're going to find out. Favourite scene in Star Trek? Never seen. That's my favourite joke of 2026 so far. Alright, let's sleep. Music off, lights off. Not only is it cheaper, but it also gives you better quality of sleep, right? What time is it? It's 11, so let's get... Oh, I need to go to work in morning, don't I? Oh, wait! I can't save now, can I? Because I need to get to fucking work in morning. Stupid bullshit game. So what am I going to do for the rest of the fucking stream? I might as well go back and gamble with Scotty, hadn't I? Because I need to go to the work meeting tomorrow. Although, I've got days off in lieu, haven't I? So maybe I can go in just in time for the work meeting and just have the morning off. I had the same in my summer car. It disappeared the last time I played. Maybe a bug, or maybe I'm going to prison. I'll find out next time you log on. What a fine, you mean, Chaz? Hang on, what am I going to do? I'm in a position suddenly where there's nothing I can do. This work schedule stinks of bumholes. And I can't really order any more of this, can I? Because I need the money to go to prison. But I don't feel like we're escaping prison anyway, are we? Alright, let's sleep anyway. And then I'll maybe like drive over to Alcarion's and we'll save there. And then that's near work for tomorrow's stream. Deal? Let's get up at 7. Good night, everybody. Yesterday I missed marbles by what I thought was 5 minutes, about noon my time, only then to find out you only had a 2-hour stream. So you feel a bit better at missing it. Well, so you rushed to get there for marbles, only to think you were 5 minutes late, and then realise you were an hour and 5 minutes late. Shit. Well, you're going to have to win today, Alcarion, right? Okay, no police. That's good. That's good. Police aren't here just now. I was worried about it 6-4, I'll be honest. Yeah, alright. We've avoided the police. But I do have a new set of leaflets. I should do a bottle check, shouldn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's always 14. I had an idea at the start that the amount of bottles on the floor was relative to your alcoholism level. Let's go do leaflets. Was there a blue light outside the door? There is, like, the lighting's a bit weird in this game. Like, the car, for example, I don't know if you saw it earlier, it was all green on the bonnet for some reason. Not on the bonnet, on the front window. Which made little sense. Okay, yeah, 6 hours will be fine. At least I know now I'm not going to prison. Can I do this then? Watch this, by the way. Clocked this yesterday. See that? You having that? FCI. Mail from Salty about post-order notifications. Alright, just gonna do these. Nice walk in the morning. In fact, I don't need to smoke, but I'm gonna smoke. Sorry, Pat, I know I'm not supposed to be smoking anymore in these games. According to, like, one offhand comment you made at the start of one of the runs that for some reason is stuck in my head and attached to you permanently now. Wait, smoking's socially acceptable in winter? Is it cold? I main tanking a couple of guilds ago. It was from Norway. Like, northern Norway as well. And he'd go out on our breaks during the raid to go and smoke, and he'd post pictures of, like, his hands and his knuckles all, like, icing over and stuff as he stood out there smoking. Now, as much as we can make sassy comments about smoking isn't worth going out and coping with those kind of conditions, for some reason that makes me want to go out and smoke in those conditions more. Or it might be the nicotine that's talking there as opposed to anything. I hope I can get to work tomorrow in time. Wait, it's nearly 8 o'clock. What am I fucking doing? I need to get to work. Oh, I'm going to be late for work at this rate. Actually, wait, no, we've got time in lieu, haven't we? We're alright. We're alright, we're alright, we're alright. If I get to work at 10 AM, that's fine, because I've got about... Right, I'm going to do something. My winter card players that are listening to this now, I'm going to ask a question, and I actually want the answer to it, right? Just yes or no. I know every time I ask a yes or no question, people give way more than just yes or no. But I am just please yes or no. I won't read anything that is more than just yes or no. But I'm going to ask this question because I can't go back and listen to the instructions for the job. Right, yes or no, my winter card players. Just yes or no. The timesheet, the punch card thing at Futufon says plus 1820 something. Does that mean that I have 18 hours in lieu of saved overtime that I can use as time off? Yes or no? It might be that people don't know the answer to this, but I'm interested. I need that. I kind of need that confirming because I was supposed to remember it at the time, but I haven't. Okay, maybe people don't know it then. All right, I guess that makes it a bit easier then because we're gonna have to learn it the hard way. Because I've done enough work today, and then I could probably go upstairs and have a lie down for the rest of the evening. Do it, yeah. Early night. Can't say what it is. Yeah, I appreciate that 6 for it. What the fuck was that? What was that? Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, Shaggy Dan. I would go and talk to my manager, but that's not a fucking feature in this game, unfortunately. I just have to not remember, right? The way that I could justify asking chat about that for a second is because in real life, you just go and ask your manager, right? But this game won't let you. Because it's cruel, wicked, villainous video game. Oh God, don't get rid of my cousin. Where is he? Spinning around somewhere. I mean, it would solve the dying in prison problem if I died in the street. There he goes. He even turned his full beams off so as not to dazzle his cousin there. Did you see that? What a nice chap. I'm actually going to end up late for work, so hopefully I do have this time off in lieu. Lovely. Right, tomorrow then, we'll jump straight in the car and we'll set off to work. I definitely have a couple of hours. I was going to miss today's day of work entirely, so we've definitely got enough to get to work slightly later this morning. Which I guess is the best way of doing it, right? Give yourself a little bit of headroom. But I suppose we've got a couple of minutes. Do you want to watch Ancient Aliens, team? Or the nothing that is currently on at 8 AM on a Saturday and a Tuesday. What is this? It looks like it's like morning TV starting. Maybe he added prison wine making to the prison sentence due to...
Papelilehdet on ihan last season. Kansalaisen markettikin on nykyään netissä.
The news is not in yet. Where? If that's...
Papelilehdet on ihan last season. Kansalaisen markettikin on nykyään netissä. Marketionline.fi.
If you can... Does that mean... Does that mean that if I can get the computer, I can order parts online? Hey, that's amazing then, because then it's not local and there might be more options. I didn't pull a no, far from it. Love the Ancient Aliens meme, as it gives me no idea whatsoever about what it really is, but it makes it so I can communicate with people online who I don't care about it. Hard Charger Energy Drink. There's an ice fishing video. I don't know where I'd get the PC from. Wait, it's an actual website there. What's going on here? Is there anything here I don't recognise? So that's the weather, isn't it? Is that the news on 101? What are these things at the bottom? What's on 400? What's that say, Bear? Do we know? Bear's finished for the record. 401?
24 tuntia vuorokaudessa, jokaisena päivänä. Meillä on kaffit aina tarjolla ja kaikkia muutakin herkkua. Joka päivä, jokaisena...
Yeah, they made these like disc things in this game to look like the save icon from Word.
Lotossa on nyt muhkea jättipotti 5 miljoonaa markkaa.
Just explore it, see if anything pops out from a language I don't think I could understand. What's that? What else is there? Like, is there anything on the numbers in between? It's on 200.
Kuvittele hetki, että makaat yhdellä sängyssäsi silmät kiinni. Hengitys rauhallisena ja täysin tietämättömänä siinä, että samaan aikaan muistosi ulkopuolella on jokin, joka haluaa sisälle tahtomattasi tietämättäsi ja pahat
mielestä. Why can't I do 200?
En tarkoita raadonia enkä matkapuhelinten vaaratonta setelua, vaan jotain paljon vaarallisempaa ja todellisempaa uhkaa. Muukalaisia avaruudesta.
200.
Suurin osa ei-toivotuista muukalaisten huoneistoihin tunkeutumisesta tapahtuu seinäpiirteistä.
Right. Unfortunately, everybody, that's going to do it for today. Tomorrow, when we log in, we're going to go straight to fun, and we're going to do the team meeting and maybe finish early. because this is looming. There's a very real chance that I end up going to prison after like 20 minutes in tomorrow's stream, and then I'm going to have to sit there for the whole thing. At least me being ill means that I can have an excuse to say, do you know what? I'm not doing this, you can fuck off. However, that is all for tomorrow. Thank you all for joining. Welcome to the new followers today. I appreciate everybody being patient with my stupid shit flu voice and my woozy behaviour. You're all very lovely. I'll see you tomorrow for more if you fancy it. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday is my winter car days. I'll see you tomorrow for the next one. Whew, I'm going to go lay down. I feel garbage. However, for those of you that want to stay around for another 5 minutes and take part in today's Marbles on stream, then you may notice at the top left that the oranges are in the lead. For some reason this week, the oranges have been getting points despite having half the marbles. So with a bit of luck today, we can go 2 points clear. We've never been 2 points clear. And I still haven't seen a moose. It's been a long time. I didn't gamble it away, Paula, no, but I did. I've had to pay a couple of bills, and I did go to Scotty and gamble about 200 marks away. That was foolish. Right, thank you all for joining. I'll see you all tomorrow for my winter car. You're all very lovely, but it's time for the oranges to win marbles, and then we can all go to bed. How about that? Right, first. Oh, there's a cloud error for my winter car. Lovely. Save corrupted. Playthrough over. Right, 1 second, everyone. The current scores are 30 to 31. And if you would like to take part in this marbles right now, you must be in the Doomhaus Discord, which is linked down below with the exclamation. Sorry, it's linked down below or with the exclamation Discord command. When you join, you are randomly assigned a colour, either green or orange. The greens and oranges compete at the end of every stream to determine which team deserves the golden name. And that golden name could be yours if you win a single run of marbles. You always say you're all very lovely, but I look in the mirror and go, nah. Well, this is the internet, I'll carry on. It's designed to be dishonest to each other on. Like when I downloaded Marbles on stream expecting a functioning video game only for it to crash every time it opens, and has done for about 6 fucking months. Shit. Alright, it's opening now though. If you're in the Doomhaus Discord and you'd like to take part in today's Marbles, you must simply type the password and I'll give you a marble. The password for today is... fine. Go. Alright, we have Schmitz for the oranges. Siddles for the oranges. It's like you're all complimenting me for once. Satan for the oranges. Alcarion for the oranges. Cats for the greens. Azzy for the oranges. Easy Green good morning for the greens. 6-4 for the greens. Fisty for the greens. Shaggy Dan for the oranges. Bear for the greens. Paula for the greens. Pat for the greens. Dax like good afternoon for the oranges. 12 for the oranges. Lundios, good afternoon for the greens. Chaz for the greens. Jamie, good afternoon for the greens. And right at the bottom, Lark, welcome to the stream. Good afternoon. Good morning for the greens. Your stream was about 10 seconds behind. You just seen everyone typing. Yeah, I actually think the scrubbing feature on Twitch might be more harm than it's worth. Dougie for the greens. There you go, you Dougie. Right, 20 marbles into the race. Then first person to pick a number between 1 and 10 picks the level. Come on, oranges, let's go. 2 points clear. First time we've done that in like 3 years. Jamie says 5. Okay, we've got Schmidt, Siddle, Satan, Alcarion, Cat, Azzy, Easy Green, 6-4, Fisty, Shaggy Dan, Bear, Paula, Pat, Tag Slack 12, Lundios, Chaz, Jamie, Lark, and Dougie. 8 oranges then, and 12 greens. Is that enough of an advantage for the greens to get their first point of the week? Jamie says 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 presses. The level is convergent. 20 marbles. Enter person of the century. Data winner. We go in 3, 2, 1. Sorry. Come on, oranges. Let's make it 3 extremely unlikely points. We've got more marbles than we did yesterday, though, which is good. Bear and Jamie drop very early on this left-hand side. Paula's gone for his boost early. Schmitz and Satan here, but I think the greens on the right-hand side are going to get up there faster. They are. Satan and Schmitz, can you maybe do something? Because Jamie is arriving at speed. Satan, what a drop. Schmitz as well, but Pat's right there. Bear, 6-4. Pat, Paula, Dougie, Lundios, Lark. All right, 7 greens in the lead now. The oranges have very little chance to catch up if it stays like this. As good as the oranges got, the greens got very, very fucking lucky there. Dougie then is in the lead. Could Dougie tie Auger at the top of the table? Auger, who said he was back to win his 5th point today. What's this now? Top 7 is all green. Can we have an orange get some kind of lucky bullshit? Any chance of some lucky bullshit for the oranges? Any oranges anywhere near? 12. 12, the unlikely orange, all the way back here in 7. Come on, 12, do this. Alright, let me just snooze the ads off. Don't take points from me, I need them. Yeah, I'd like an orange too. 6-4's in the lead at the moment. Pat's in second, Dougie third. 6-4 has fallen from the level. That does technically mean 12 has gained a position. Good speed through that obstacle from 12. Pat's there now entering the Dingle Dangler. 12 has managed to make it up to 5th. Can 12 beat, 5 greens? Oh, we got held back a bit there. He's got through. 12's in 3rd. Jamie and Pat are going for it. Is Jamie going to win his first point of the year? Can 12 get lucky? Oh, 12 was first for a split second. It is possible, but he's lost a lot of momentum. Bear's arriving behind to potentially cause problems. 12! No! Oh! It looks like it might be a Pat of the century of the day. Bear just blocks 12 nicely there. Did you see that? Is a miracle possible? It is not. Pat for the greens ties the scores again. And Pat is your person of the century of the day. Shit. Greens now currently on 31 to the oranges 31. Bullshit. Pat, look at that. Pat knows what to do. Crowned. Beautiful. Azzy, the crown comes off. Pat, is that your first of the year, I think?
Greens rule.
No, they very much do not. Pat second. Oh, that could be Pat going to Eurovision. Shit. Pat, good work. Fisty, thank you for the bits. Alright, as Paula crosses the finish line. You know what, oranges? To say we had such a terrible start, getting 2 in the top 4, not bad. I can check for you, Fisty, if you'd like. Fisty, you have no points. Good work. And as an orange, I hope it stays that way for you. How about that? Alright, scores are tied. Everything's done. I'm getting out of here as quick as possible. I feel rough as arseholes. Thank you all for everything today. You're all lovely. Keep an eye out for people that might be live right now from the Doomhaus family. Have a look, see if there is anybody. There isn't. Of course there isn't. There never is. But keep an eye out later on for those that might come live. I love you all. I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you for putting up with my stupid voice and shitty behaviour. And I'll see you, hopefully, feel well enough to stream again tomorrow. Whether it'll be a full one or not, I don't know. Thank you, Schmitz, but I'm getting out of here. Love you all. Congratulations, Pat. Good work, Greens. Somebody give me a final word. Don't leave me hanging. The final word for today is... I mean, that works. Flip-flop.